Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Well, it's official. We reached the halfway point of the regular season. Still a lot of work left to do, though, as we're away in Week 9. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Benson on the counter. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play fake here. Daniels. Looking. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
3rd and long for him here. His first throw is an interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
13.
Lamar now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Right, ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll try it right with Benson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stop made by Braden Fisk. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Benson now from the gun. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and short, Daniels. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's taking a shot towards the end zone. And he's there to send that one away incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Panthers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Caught by Deebo Samuel. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He's on the move. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers go up 10-zip here in the first. Right, ready to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Staying on the ground with Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
Benson once more. Runs inside the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They give up the gut to Benson. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
They give on 2nd to Benson. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stop made by Braden Fisk. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Daniels. Benson's got it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll come up 1st and 10. It's Benson on the give. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Benson can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that 1st quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Another try for Benson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers cut it to a field goal game. Crawley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Get on, Ozzy, sit up. Yo. Cut.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete out to the right. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Handoff on second and short. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, these are not the plays that are like bold in the stat sheet when you look back on it, but these are the kind of gains by the running back that keep the offense on schedule and move the chains.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
You. Sit up.
Lamar off the play fake. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
It's not. You are X. Go. Ready, shot.
Throwing again is Lamar. And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
On the move, headed right. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Now a run with Benson. And he'll get it up to the 27. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. They pick up one on the run. Need more, though. That takes them to 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
Let's go now.
The give now to Benson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
On the set.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Benson. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Let's go.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now an inside give to Benson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. run with Benson. And he's brought down for a loss.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Now Daniels off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Finding Thomas near the sideline. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Benson. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Benson. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They've got a man in motion. First down, here's Lamar. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting us up to the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at the vault. The Panthers trying to make some noise before halftime. 1st and 10 from the 41. Now here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Slot man motioned over. Jackson throwing here. Chased out to his right. Took off with it again. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, sometimes, Kate, that pocket could be a lonely place. You're searching and searching for an escape valve, and there's none to be had. That time, nowhere to go, and he was lucky to get back to the line before the defense swarmed him.
Able to find Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. Worked through his progression. Nobody available. And by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks, too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
They get 13 on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down, Packers. This is Benson, and he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. The Packers take their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. With only 3 seconds remaining, they're going to bring out that field goal unit. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, turn on! Turn on!
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He lets a heater go. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Run here with Benson, making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Second down now, 7 to go. They give it to him again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
Now toss it here to Benson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the run, and how about this? It brings up 4th and goal from the 1. The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming. This is a chip shot from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2-for-2 for this kicker.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Alpha, sit on. 180. One shot. Sit on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
180. One shot. 180. 180.
Jackson looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 47. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Now Jackson off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time to secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side. Nearly intercepted. Ooh, he almost had it. Couldn't bring it in. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Almost the completion of the wrong team there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
180.
Then again, it's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
No. Sit on. Hey. Sit on.
Jackson yet again. Buys time, rolling right. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, we're ready. 180.
Lamar throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll try and punch it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
180. One shot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Marte Mapu. And the Packers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Ready up.
Staying on the ground with Benson. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. The Packers send out their punting unit. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. 65 yards on the punt there. And it's going to be Panthers football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey! Attention on! Hey, report! Report! Attention on!
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
13.
Lamar now from the gun. Brought in right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
No, we changed it.
They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Jackson's going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Finds his back complete. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Again, it's Jackson to the air. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, didn't it? And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Yo.
2nd and 10 now. It is caught left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
They've got first down from the 31.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. You. Say hi.
From the gun, Jackson. Has it at the 7. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. So we're down to a 3-point game, and now going to try to get it back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while.
Yeah.
And you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Benson once more. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll get this one to Watkins. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Let's go.
They'll run here on first down. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Even on the outer edges of this field, Kate, a cornerback making a stop behind the line, it's impressive. But in the middle third, that takes a special and fearless type of cornerback.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They give up the gut to Benson. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Back to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
Benson on the counter. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. It's Benson on the give. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers make it a 10-point ball game. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Lamar back to throw. Forced out to his right. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, here's Lamar. He's on the move. Shakes himself free. He's on the move. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. This one's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. They knew what they had to do, Brock. They got the score and now need to pull off this onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Now a run with Benson. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 34. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Second down now, 7 to go. The give now to Benson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. So now here's 3rd and 5. He's back to throw. This will be caught by Watkins. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Benson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. This won't run out the clock just yet, Brock. They're going to have to kneel it again after this one. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So they take a knee here, and they say perfect on the season. Another victory added on to their streak.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one.